All right, so hello everyone, this is Yuval here. I have Mark with me today. Help me out, and we're going to do a tech webinar. We'll take you through the system. Hopefully we'll cover most of the stuff that are needed in order to run the white label we are developing here. This is not a sales webinar. We invited all the clients and clients to be. We're just going to go over tech stuff, not pricing or any marketing materials here. All right, so this is the admin dashboard when you first log in. I'm using my own white label, so I'm a white label client of Cellular in this example. When you first log in, we have this relatively new, maybe a 2 months old, getting started screen. These are what we believe the 6 steps are important to cover in order, to have your white label up and running. So we have steps like create and manage packages. We have white label configuration. We'll go over everything today. We have set up your branding. We have review, welcome, email tool. We have the create your first advertiser and manage advertiser. After you checkbox all these steps, we'll show you that do not display this message again. So we make sure you went through all these steps, and only if you mark this, you won't see this screen anymore when you log in. You can always go back to this screen if you click Edit Profile and enable this screen. Every step has a link to a PDF that you can download and print, and it will take you step by step of each one of these steps here. So this is the getting started guide we have, and I'll have Mark starting here his demo. So here is Mark. Thank you.
Hi everyone, how you doing today? My name is Mark. I'm going to take you through a few different features that we have here on the Administrator Dashboard. The first feature that we're going to go through is under the My Accounts. So once you sign up, get your white label, and this is the first few steps you're going to take before you are live for your clients to use it. So I click on the account setup, and the first page it brings me to is the white label configuration. The company name is going to be your company. The brand name is the name that your clients will see on a few different things. So you want to make that name however you want your clients to view your company. Okay, the white label site URL, this is the site that you're going to have pointed towards login.limecellular.com. So when your clients log in, it will have your company's branding on it, not Lime Cellular's. The address, this is what's going to show up when I click here. This is what's going to show up on the bill if you have our Premium or Premium Plus with the integrated billing. So you'll be able to have your information there. Down towards the bottom, we have 2 tabs. One tab you can enable. This is your Contact Us tab. So if I click on that, what's going to happen, the Contact Us tab will pop up next to the Log Out. The phone number and fax number down here are going to be the numbers that will show up on this Contact Us tab. So when I click on that, it would have those phone numbers. The Enable Copyright footer, that's basically at the bottom. When I click on that, it will have copyright limecellular.llc at the very bottom right down here of my dashboard. And your clients would see that also, and it would have your name, your company name there, not Lime Cellular. Once I get that set up, I can come into the billing. With the billing, this is where I would use if I am setting up billing. So if I'm one of our Premium or Premium Plus clients and we have the integrated billing, this is where I would go to set it up. The first one is the credit card processing. This is where you can have the reoccurring credit card payments. We use authorize.net. Okay, so you'd have to set up an account with them, and then you would enter in all this information. At any time, if you need some help with it, there's always this puzzle piece here. When you click on that, then it will show you a PDF file that will help you take you step by step on how to integrate Authorize.net. Below that, we have the PayPal button. Same thing, you need to set up an account with PayPal. You would enter your information here. We have recently updated our PayPal PDF to fit the new format that PayPal is using. And we also have Google Checkout down here at the bottom. Whichever one you check, those are the ones that will be enabled and will show up on the bill. So you can have all three. You can have just one. That is up to you. Okay, so after I set up my billing, I'm going to come here to links. Links, this is the default video for the getting started. We have a default one that we put up for everyone. If you want to change that, you're welcome to. And again, we have the puzzle piece here that will show you how to, with the PDF on how to put your own YouTube video there. The knowledge base, we have a generic knowledge base for all of your advertisers that they would go to. It has no mentioning of Line Cellular at all. If you want to, you can create your own knowledge base, and then you would just put what it's called here, and then you would also put in the address, the URL address to your knowledge base. You click Save, and make sure with every page when you're finished using it, you do click Save, or else the information will be lost. When I click on Parameters, what I'm doing here is the free credit for advertiser sign up. Every time I create an advertiser, I can have a default number of credits that they are allowed to use for their demo before their account will be activated. Total keywords for advertisers. This is how many keywords I'm going to allow each advertiser to use, the maximum number that I can allow them. All right. Default reseller monthly subscription. This is how much the reseller will be paying me to use my branding. We will get into resellers in later on, and also in a few upcoming webinar. Then default reseller revenue share. This is basically the split that you're going to have with your reseller. So right now it's set at 50%. So for every advertiser my reseller signs up, they get 50%, I get 50%. I can change this number to whatever I'd like. If I want to give them maybe a little bit more to give them more incentive to sell, I can put it to 6. I can set it to 65%, and then I would hit Save, and it would update them, and on their billing, if I have the Premium or Premium Plus, it will automatically take place. We're going to show you those later on during this webinar. Graphics. This is where I would go to brand my dashboard. So as you see here, it has all Line Cellular stuff. You would go in, as long as everything fits within the parameters that we've given you, you just would go in and change it to your branding. So if your white label is called, for example, Mark's Marketing, I can put my branding in it, so when my customers log in, they're going to see Mark's Marketing, not Line Cellular. After I do all that, I click Save, and then I would move on. For our Premium and Premium Plus clients, you're able to go into this site theme, and you're able to actually change the look of the dashboard. You can change the colors, you can change the color of the button. So if I wanted to, I can go in here, change the button to, for example, dark blue, and then when I save it, all of my buttons would become dark blue, or I can go in and change the color real quick. I can come in here, select a different background color, close it, and that would be the background color of my dashboard that my clients would go in to see. Again, this is only for our Premium and Premium Plus clients. Once I'm done with that, my dashboard is all set up, ready for people to go and view it, but I'm still not ready for me to go and actually start selling towards advertisers.
All right, so let me just, this is UV here. Let me just, thank you, Mark. And let me just summarize here what's going on. So the themes, as you see, is really give your own touch to the platform. Backgrounds, fonts, like Mark said, titles on each page and buttons. It's really nice to actually give it your own look and feel, so it's not just a white label with that all look the same, and then just the logo on the corner here is different. Remember, two important buttons is the one that here that actually matches the button color, and the restore default. So if you mess up the whole coloring and stuff, you can always come here and click restore default to go back to the default coloring. The default coloring is not what you see here, because here we're using the lime white label. The default is kind of like grayish, generic coloring that we provide you here. Graphics, don't forget the format and the size are very important, otherwise it won't work. If it's a JPEG or GIF, you can change backgrounds here for your email tool, and even add a fav icon if somebody doesn't know what it is. It's the icon here on the browser icon. Parameters, what I want to add is that these parameters for resellers, these are the defaults. So when you create a reseller, these are the default parameters, but you don't have to stick with those parameters for every reseller. You can change it per reseller. We'll show it later. But these are just the default. So if you always have your own split, let's say 40-60, but you have one reseller that you want to change it, you can go to that reseller and adjust the revenue share and the subscription they pay you to be a reseller. Free credits is what you really give every advertiser demo account, and this can be changed from here as a default value. The links are to the sign up, and the billing is if you have the premium packages, then you can have all two or all three together. So if you have the authorize.net, you can add a PayPal button and a Google checkout button to every invoice. Sometimes people don't have enough funds on their credit card, so they can click on the button and pay you that invoice through PayPal. The system automatically will set the invoice as paid because we have the communication with PayPal. As you see, the URL response is the response that people give us when someone pays an invoice. So it works very similar to the credit card. So it's going to be all tracked. It's very important to track your payments. If you get a payment and someone used the invoicing tool we have, you know you got paid for that invoice specifically. So you don't, I mean, one of the most important things in the business is not sending text messages, is get paid and know what you got paid for. So that's what's strong about using our billing system is actually making sure you get paid, and you get paid on the right and on the things you're supposed to get paid. So that's a short summary about this whole thing, and here's Mark going to explain to you about packaging and how to set up packages in the system.
So once again, I'm going to come into my account. I'm going to click on Available Packages. Once I click on Available Packages, it's going to bring me in here. These are the packages that we've already set up for Lime, for our white label. If I wanted to start over or add a new package, what I would do, I would come up here and click Add New. When I add new, right here is where I'm going to put in the name of the package. So if I want to call it Supreme, I put in level 5 is basically the level that the package is. So level 1 would be my basic package, and as the packages increase, it also increases in level. Private is where if I click private, what I'm doing is I'm not allowing my resellers or my sales agents to see this package. Maybe there's a special package that I want to create for certain clients, and I want to be the only one who is able to sell it to them. So when I click private, my resellers and my sales agents will not see this package at all. Overdraft is the number of credits that my client is allowed before it stops them from sending out any messages. One key thing that I want to make sure you understand with the overdraft allowed should at least match up with the credit included down here. If I set this to 0, what I'm saying is they're not allowed to send out any messages. It shuts the system down right away. When I have it at 50,000, so they're allowed to send out 50,000 credits before it stops. If I want to give them some extra because I know they're a good client and they're going to be sending out more, if I set this to 65,000, now they're allowed 15,000 more credits than that's what's included in the package before the system will shut them down and not allow them to send out any more messaging. The subscription is how much a month they're going to pay. So I have this package set at $1,299.95. I can change that. If I wanted to make it $1,400, that's up to me and my business plan. Credits included are how many credits they get for paying $1,400 a month. So 50,000 credits are included in this package. Extra credit, first thing I want to make sure that you notice is that this says cents. It's not dollars. So extra credit is how many cents they're going to pay for every message over 50,000 credits. So once they use their 50,000, if I set this to 5 cents, every message after the 50,000 will cost them 5 cents a message. And remember, that's only for outgoing messages. Incoming messages are not included. They're free. I set how many keywords I want to give them for free, how much it's going to cost them. Now, this is in dollars, so it's $5 for every keyword after they go over the 5 free keywords that I've given them. The code keywords are the keywords, for example, that real estate agents might use. It has the prefix, then the number. So for this, I might only charge them $2 because it's not used as frequently with certain clients. The trial period, this is how long I'm going to give them if I want to, a freebie basically. If I want to give 1 month free, if they sign up for this package, I put it to 1 month. I can give up to 6 months free, or I can have it set at 0, and they would have no months free. So as soon as they sign up, they start paying. I would hit save, and then it would be added to my list over here. If I wanted to come in and I see that one package is getting sold more, and I might want to change that a little, what I'm able to do is I can come in here, click update/details, and it's going to bring me to the screen for that package, and I can modify it however I'd like. So you see here there's 500 credits included, and the overdraft allows them another 1,500 credits before the system stops them from sending out any messages. Once I have my packages set up, now I'm moving forward to being able to sell to my clients and get my clients involved in the game. I'm going to pass it back over to Yuvi. He's going to go and discuss some billing with you.
All right, thank you, Mark. So just to recap here, you can update the packages here. Private is if you don't want other people to see it, if you don't want your resellers or your sales agent to see this package available under the Dropbox menu on the sign-up pages, which we'll show in a minute, mark it as private. Another important point is that the trial period starts after the account is activated. Okay, so once you activate an account and it's a paying client, it means you pay for the first month or you give it for free, whatever the way you want to look at it. So trial period is not for demo accounts. Demo is demo, and it's going to stay on demo mode until it's been activated with no limit of time, and trial period starts from the day that the account is activated. So these are our packages. You can update at any time, add more, make them private. There are a lot of options here. Let's look at our billing here. Let's go to create a bill tool, for example. A lot of people are using our platform and they're selling more stuff. They're not just selling SMS, they're also selling SEO, they're selling local listing services, they're selling all those kind of services that they can sell. You can use our tools to also bill other stuff than just our monthly subscriptions. So what you're going to, and you choose the advertiser you want to bill in the system, and you click create a bill. Then you put a description, and let's say SEO service, whatever it is, mobile website, a regular website you're building, whatever it is, and you choose the quantity and you choose the price. Let's say you're charging, I don't know, $750 for this service. You click add item, and this will basically create an invoice for this advertiser, and you can bill them. So once you have our system and our the billing system with it, you can use it as the way to bill clients in general, not just bill them for SMS services. So if for some reason with this GoToWebinar, everything works a little slower than usual. But here we go. I created a bill for SEO services and the price, and this is a one-time bill, and it comes from me, and this is the client's address. And now, if I have the PayPal integration, it's automatically added a PayPal button. So the clients can click here. When I send it to the client, print it or send it via email, or I'll show you the tool in a minute how to send it to their email in the system automatically. But once the invoice is in the system, I can click on PayPal button, and it will take me to PayPal to pay this specific invoice. You see the bill number and everything. So once I pay it here, it will automatically mark it as paid in the billing system. So I can either do that, or I can go to advertiser statement, and again I'm going to find this advertiser, right? And I can filter by sign up date, or show me by sales agent, or by status, show me only the activated account, show me only the activated account from today, for example. So there's a lot of filters here. Once you have a lot of accounts, it's very useful. So I found this advertiser. I just created a bill for him, and I have all the statements for this advertiser. Now I created this invoice that I want him to pay. If I have the authorized.net integration, I can just charge his card right here. Click charge, and I'll get a feedback from the system if it's declined or accepted. If it's accepted, automatically these two buttons will disappear and the status will switch to paid. I can edit this invoice if I want to make a change, or I can click to send it to customer. So you have all the options here. Here's another example of an invoice that I created for setup and signs. For example, when I sign up this store and I charge them $880, and that's about it. These are if you see a billing period, that means that this invoice is automatically being generated by the system for this subscription. So every month, as you see here, October 1st, November 1st, December 1st, we'll issue invoices every month for this subscription. If if you don't see a billing period, that means that this invoice is a manual invoice. So let's go for an example for a regular invoice, a subscription invoice. It will tell you with the date issued, the billing period. So this is from January 1st to January 31st. This means this is a prepaid account. It's not if it was a postpaid, this bill was issued in February for January. Now let's see the details. This is a subscription of $49 and includes 250 messages, so it's on $0. This guy used 90 extra messages, and I decided to bill him 8 cents per extra message. There's another $7 right here. Free keywords are the amount of keywords I gave him for free with the subscription. So I like to include one keyword with $49 for this example. And he used an extra 2 keywords. And I charge him $8 per extra keyword. It's another $16. And here's the bottom, $73.15 for this month. So that's how it's going to look. And that's what's important about having a billing system. You need all that stuff. You need all this tracking in order to make sure you're not losing money, or if you have a client call and complain about a payment, you have everything tracked. All you need to do is to go and search for this account and see all the history, and you know if it's paid or not paid, as long as you follow and you're doing everything from the billing. Now, let's say you collected the money cash or he mailed you a check. Not a problem. Just click Set as Paid. That means that this bill paid manually, so you can bypass the charge and click Set as Paid. So this is the billing system. It's the same for all your advertisers, all your resellers, and you can create manual bills. Here's Mark going to talk now about the group features, which is right here.
So now what we've added a couple months ago a great new feature that will allow you to set up, when you sign a client up, to different packages with what kind of features they're allowed. So for example, I would come here into Manage Groups. When I click on that, I already have some groups set up. What this is going to do is it's going to allow me, so if I go into Doctors here, click Edit, what it's going to do is I can set which features this person is allowed to use. So for example, for my doctors, I only want to give them the appointment manager. So I click on the appointment manager, it's checked. When I save it, when I sign up anyone, and I'll show you that in a few minutes when we go into create an advertiser, and I pick the doctors group, the only feature that they would have would be the appointment manager. If I wanted to add a new one, so I come here, by default all the features are enabled. I will come in here and call this one restaurants, we'll say. And now with the restaurants, I want to give them the text messaging, the mobile coupons only. I'll give them the QR codes, no appointment manager, no autoresponders. Here we have a great feature that allows you to integrate to their Facebook page or their Twitter account. And then what I would do next, these are the features I want to give to the restaurant group. I click Save, and now you'll see that my restaurant group right here has now been added to my long list of groups. So again, you're able to set the groups. If you have no groups set up, by default, every advertiser you sign up will get all of the features. Our premium mobile website is a feature that's also on there that you're able to use. So once I have my group set up, now I'm able to start signing up my clients. So what I'm going to do, I went out to a restaurant, and I met with Pizza Joe, and once I met with Pizza Joe, he decided he wants to give it a try. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and go to Create an Advertiser. When I go into Create an Advertiser, this screen pops up, And here I'm going to enter in their information. Let's say his name is Joe. We'll just say Smith. We have to enter in a valid email address. If it's not valid, it will not allow you to move on to the next one, next state. All right. The company name would be, let's call it Pizza Joe. I can put in the phone number here. Packages, these are the available packages we went over that we set up earlier that we're going to sign them up to. So this gentleman wants to sign up for the Line Business package. Now here's my groups. So I can come into groups here. I can click on restaurants, and now he's limited to only those features that I put in the restaurant group. If I leave it as select, he would get all of the features. So that's up to you and your business plan. If I have a sales agent who's selling this, I can click here, and then that person's name would pop up, and I can just click on that. I have prepaid checked. Then I have the email, the welcome email. Every client that you sign up will receive a welcome email from you unless you click on this box. If you click on this, they will not receive the welcome email about their account. And I will show you the welcome email in a few minutes. If I come down here and hit Create Only, this is going to set up this account in a demo account. So basically what will happen is they will have access to the number of free credits I gave them in my account setup. They'll have access to just the generic keywords. They won't be able to use the custom keywords or the code keywords. Okay, and they'll have this certain amount of demo credits, like I said, before they would have to activate the account. And you'll be able to go in and see on their dashboard, it will have a red button that will say demo account, click here to activate. If I go to create and activate, they will automatically be an active live account. Another big difference is with the demo accounts, the demo accounts are free. All demo accounts are free. Once you create and activate the account, whatever your agreement that you have with Line Cellular is how much you will be paying per active account. So again, if I only want to give them the demo feature, I can hit Create Only. If I want to give them the ability to start right away with the Create and Activate, I click that. They will still get that number of default demo credits that I've given them. So if I activate the account, they would get the 10 credits, for example, as the default. And once they use up those 10 credits, then it will go into the credits that they have for the package they signed up for. So that's how I would create an advertiser. Creating a sales agent and reseller, I just click on it real quick, and I would just come in. If I'm doing a reseller, I'd enter in all their information. I can change the time zone if I'd like. I hit create, and now I have a reseller. It's a very simple tool to use. It's a very simple form to fill out. And then I come back into my main dashboard. What I'm going to do is, now that I created my advertiser, if I want to be able to manage my advertiser, I come into the Manage field. I click on Advertiser. Again, like UV showed you with the billing, we have all these filters that we can choose. We can choose by agent, by status, if it's in different states, the activation date, whatever you'd like. You can click Show All, and it will bring up all of your advertisers. Or you can click in here and find the one advertiser you're looking for. I hit Find. It brings up my advertiser. Now what you'll see, it has my advertiser username, the sign-up date, so when their account started, when their account was activated, what agent gave them signed up the account. If they're in a group, if I did this group for restaurants, then it would say restaurants in here. What package they signed up for, how many credits they started using, the price of their package, their profile and support. The price, I'm able to go in and modify the package for an individual client. So what I would do, if I wanted to change just this one client's package throughout, they decided their business is growing and they need to increase their package, which package they're in, I click on the $, and now all of a sudden this tab comes up, and I can click here and change what business package they have. I can, if I wanted to, I can go in and just manually change a few features. So I might just say, you know what, you'll keep the same package, and maybe I'll charge you $32.99 for this package, and I'll give you an extra like 20 credit or 50 credits, so it'll be 300, and I can leave this the same or change it. That's up to me. Down here at the bottom, you'll see two features that we have. The first one is total keywords. If this is checked, it's going to resort back to the default setting that I put in my account setup, which is only 15, meaning once that client uses 15 keywords, whether it's code keywords or custom keywords, any of the keywords, it's going to block them from using any more. If I want to give them permission to use more, what I would do is uncheck this, and here I would put in the number, whatever number I want to give them. So I want to give this person 100 keywords. That's the most that they're allowed to use, so it's set up there. If this person was still a demo account and they're still not 100% sure if they want to continue using it, and they used up the default credits that I have given them, I can gift them 50 credits, an additional 50 credits to use for a trial before, if they decide whether or not they want to join with me and progress forward to an active account. I would hit save, and it would change just the profile, just the pricing for this individual client. I can go in here and click edit profile, and this will just bring me to this client's information. I'll be able to come in and change information if I want. I can change their time zone if I need to. If they're a client who's located somewhere else than where I'm located, I can change the time zone. I can change what group they're in, so all of a sudden they decide they only want to be part of the restaurants. I can change it here. I can change which sales agent or reseller it was. And then I have just their business information down here if I'd like. The final part is this little life preserver at the end. This is my backdoor access into my client's dashboard. We're going to show you that feature a little later on, and this would give me access into their dashboard where I do not need to know their profile name or their password. Okay, I'm going to pass it on to back to Yuval. He's going to go through a few other of the features we have here on the administrative dashboard.
All right. So as you see, that just to recap a little bit here, the group feature really allows you to, on the business aspect, allows you to create business models, not just based on amount of messaging, but also based on features. So if you have people and you want to sell them the appointment tool, for example, and then upsell the landing pages together with the couponing. For example, you can create a package for doctor offices selling the appointment tool for whatever a month. After a few months, they're happy. They have 300, 400, 500 people on the list. So you can go to them and say, we can add you couponing tool. You can send couponing for whitening or brochures via the landing pages we have. And we can upgrade your account if you add $80 a month. So, example, the group feature is very useful to create business models, not just based on messaging, based on features. As you can see, we give you all those tons of features, and don't take it or don't let your customers take it for granted that they're all available for the same price. Just an idea of how to maximize your business. So the group feature is very useful. Don't look at it as just from a technical aspect, both from a business aspect. Advertisers is just Mark showed you. I mean, every parameter is able to be configured per advertiser. So packages and everything, pricing can be set per advertiser. Let's go over a few tools here real quickly. The welcome email tool. Every time you create an advertiser, we send an email of course, that it comes from your email address. That's why when you sign up with us, we ask you for the support email address. So if it's support.mymobilemarketing.com, this is how it's going to look like. Your URL, login.mymobilemarketing, and the support at. So line will not show anywhere. Not on your dashboard, not on the emails we send, not on the branding. We actually don't want people to know about line because we don't access, so we don't sell to retail clients. So this is the support email. This is the welcome email. We give you here this default text. The URL will be your URL, like I said, and you know, your little branding right here on the bottom, and your coloring the way you set it in the graphic area. You can edit this text, make it your own, or use this default. It's really up to you. Email distribution is a tool that you can send emails to your clients right from here. For example, your account has reached a limit of free messages. Please upgrade, or upgrade needed, whatever. You can save templates. You can type whatever you want and create as many templates as you want, and you can send it to a specific user right from here, or send it to all your users if you want to have an announcement and send them something, or send it to all your resellers. So talking about scalability, you want to communicate with your clients, you want to communicate with your reseller, you want to communicate with your prospects. So I'll do all your direct users, the non-activated. I mean, people who sign up but never activate the account. So these are basically hot leads or prospects for you. You want to send them some special offer. That's the way you do it. Or only to the activated, or to everyone, or only the resellers that are not activated. The way you want to play with it, it's up to you. So that's an easy, this included in the premium as well, and it's the tool for you to communicate with your clients. What else do we have here? Signup pages. This is a very, very important tool. This is where you put the title in your header of your sign-up page. So this is what shows up here. Promotion code. Let's say you have sales agents or resellers. Each one of them has his own promotion code. So let's say I'm a reseller and this is my code. The code, we're showing it under edit profile of each sales agent, reseller. So in this example, I would create a sign-up page dedicated for my sales agent that his promotion code is 4535. I can decide that it goes on a specific package. So this is a line business, for example, package, and the group of doctors. And I want it to be prepaid, and if it's unchecked, it will sign them up to be postpaid. Let's say it's prepaid doctors, line business, and this is the username, the sales agent. So even if you don't have sales agent and you have a few landing pages, create a few sales agents and use that just to track where you get more signups. So it's very useful, not just if you have an actual employee that is your sales agent. This is very useful just to even track where you get the traffic from. So you can create unlimited sign-up pages. You get this iframe code. Just click copy and paste. Copy it like this. Paste it on your WordPress site, Joomla site, Weebly site, whatever it is. Every platform supports iframe codes. And paste it there, and you have no problem tracking where you get signups. If people do online sales, it's very, very useful, and that's the way to do it. So you can change the code and create now for different sales agent, and change the package, and change the group, and generate the code, and then use that code and put it somewhere else, and change the header to, your sales agent, for example, and this will show on the top there as this specific header. So these are, as we all saw now, we have packages, very important to set it up properly. If you have the billing system, the account set up, all those tabs, please, dig in and make the changes. You don't need to be a developer. You don't need to write code. Don't be scared of it. Just make the changes and make your account beautiful and useful. Advertiser, sales agent, groups, welcome email, and we'll have Mark now showing us a little bit about the QR code tool and the exciting premium mobile website tool, and then we'll jump into the Advertiser Dashboard.
Hello again. Like you've all said, I'm going to show you just a few more little features here on the Administrator Dashboard. Under Tools, you can go into QR Code Wizard. You click on that, and here you can generate a QR code for your business. You can title it whatever you'd like. I like pizza, so I always use Pizza Joe as my example. I can select what type of QR code I want, whether I want it to be a message, I want to link it to a certain website, a certain phone number, my contact information, whatever I'd like. So if I put a phone number, I can put in the phone number of the pizzeria. Let's just say I'll make up a phone number. And then I can pick what size QR code I want to use. And now we also added a feature where you can go in and select from the color wheel what color tool you want to use your QR code to be. I hit close, generate. There's my QR code. I can print it out. I can email it to someone. I can download it. If I'm integrated with Facebook or Twitter, I would be able to send it to them. And that's basic how to use our QR code generator here. Close out. Next is our exciting new premium mobile websites. When I click on this, I'm going to go in. It's going to bring me sorry about that. So here is my mobile marketing, the premium mobile website builder. Of course, when you first get it, there will be no pages there. The first thing I would do is basically set up my domain name. So when I want to create a new domain, I would put in whatever I want, .mymobi, .site.us, what business category. When I have pages, I can set a certain default page for it. I can have an external domain name for it. And now, once I have my domain set up, I come to Pages, and here I'm going to be able to go in and create my pages. I'm just going to take a page that we've already used. I'm not going to go into too much detail about this, just show you a few of the basic things with it. I can create pictures on here. I can use just text if I wanted. They have a Contact Us tab where I can go in, edit it, and I can put in all my information here. So when someone actually clicks on it, I can put in my address if I wanted, where they would have access to a map of where I'm located. When they actually click on it, it would be live and link them to that website or to the phone number. Same thing with my social integration. I would just click on it. I would make sure to put all my right information in. I click Save, and it will come up. And then down here, I have links to other pages that I've created. I hit Preview, and it's going to show the website how it would look on a mobile phone. I have collapsible sections where I can click on it, and it'll pop up, or I click on it, and it'll go away. There are a lot of other amazing features with this. It is very, very user-friendly. This website here took me about an hour to build, and I just dabbled on the basics of the features that the website builder has to offer. I didn't even get into the more advanced features. So it is a very easy application to use. All right. I'm going to go back now to my dashboard. So that was our premium mobile website. Like I said, I just wanted to show you a few basics about it. Now the next thing, a very useful tool for you as a white label owner, is we have this white label resource center. When you click on the white label resource center, it's going to bring you to this page right here, which is now it's only for white label users. And we have all different tips and tricks, all different tools that you can use to help make your business better. For example, with the premium mobile websites like we just talked about, inside here we have about 27 different documents on how to use it. One great one is how to exclude the relevant videos at the end of a YouTube message. Okay, you go back to knowledge base. We have a couple of how-tos, how to upload contacts or create a login box on your web page, different APIs. We just added in some sample flipbooks. So you see here the widget on the side, this marketing materials. We have a bunch of different materials that you as a white label owner has access to. All right, for example, our signs and table tents, which are free for you. You can come in here. You have I'm going to keep with my pizza business, so I can come in here. I'd be able to actually click on this sign and download this sign, and then I can turn around and sell it to the pizza business as something for them to use to get some clients into their lists. We also have links to these new flipbooks. These flipbooks are designed for you to help you sell your business to different industries. So we have 3 right now. We have another webinar on Wednesday where they're going to get more into the sales aspect of it. But on this, you have a lot of different tools. You're also able to go in here, and if you have a problem or a question, you can come in and send a ticket, and the ticket will come to our support team, and we'll be able to answer any problem you have if you don't have time to call in to us. So this is the premium, our white label resource center. This is only for you. That's why it does say Lime Cellular. Your advertisers will not have access to this resource center. They have access to a generic one that will allow them to get some information that they would need.
All right, thank you, Mark. So, I mean, really use this resource center. We're constantly updating it, adding, making changes in the shortcuts and stuff. Don't forget the bootcamp. Sign up from these 2 links for the bootcamp tech and the bootcamp sales. And once you're signed up, you can use this link to log in. Marketing materials shortcuts are right here. APIs, videos you can use. Some of them are generic. You can use them. A lot of documentation about the premium sites. Tip and tricks and the flipbooks. And again, check this all the time because we're updating it, not daily, but pretty frequently we do that. So this is the resource center. This is secured area, so you can't access it unless you're clicking here on the dashboard. Like Mark said, you do have knowledge base, generic knowledge base for your clients. This is the default link. This is a public link, and this is all generic. But you can make it your own. Some of our clients created their own knowledge base, and so you can change the name and change the link. So what your customers will see on the dashboard is what's under the account setup. If you're focusing on a specific industry and you just want a specific materials there, you can do that right from here. So I think we pretty much done on the admin dashboard. I mean, there's a lot more stuff, but there's, we don't want to stay here 5.5 days. So we're trying to show the important stuff. I know it's important to know everything, and it's, there's only so much you can take in one session. What else? We answering questions. Actually, Michelle is with us answering questions. If you don't get your question answered, stay tuned. After we'll finish, we'll help Michelle answer, because we get a lot of them right now. And so we'll keep the screen or this webinar live until we finish answering the question. Then we'll end it. So we'll jump into the Advertiser Dashboard. So what we saw until now was the admin one. That's your dashboard. And now we'll see the dashboard that your client are actually using. So I'm clicking the support tool to jump to one of my advertisers. And as you see, this is the advertiser tool. These are the features that are open for me, that because I'm assigned to a specific group. In this case, it's all features but the premium site. The premium site are not here. If they were, there was an icon here, just like on the admin dashboard. I have the social widgets, and I have the other stuff. I can view my account statements. If you remember my $750 bill, that I created for this account is right here, and it says unpaid. I can click to pay it on the PayPal link, and I can see all my statements. Very useful. I can see all the paid or unpaid. I can filter that. Again, we look at it as a platform to run your business with. So not just, a platform to send text messages. For that, you can just use your phone. And I see my pricing right here. Packages that I'm on, all the extras, all the pricing that is set up for my account. I'll see here my profile. I can edit my own time zone and all my other profile setting. If I use some of the APIs that are provided for advertisers, this is my unique API ID that I can copy and paste and use it. It tells you under the documentation how to use it. This is the knowledge base Mark mentioned. This is the default knowledge base that's provided by us. I have all this good stuff here. So, if you want to, most people use that. It's great. We're trying to update it as well all the time. And if you want to create your own, that's really your choice. All right, from here, we'll jump to show about opt-in list, and we'll try to get some other important tools. So here's Mark talk to you about keywords and opt-in lists.
Okay, for all my opt-in lists, I need to make sure that I've already got a keyword, so I would go into the Manage Keywords real quick and show you. I can come in here and generate my keywords. These are my custom keywords. I want to make sure that they are leased. Then I also have my free random keywords I can use. I also have my code keywords where I can select for real estate, the MLS, and then put in the number. So once I have those picked, what I would do is I want to go to Manage Contacts Opt-in, and this is where I'm going to create the list for people to opt into my business. So what I want to do, I want to create a new one. I'll come in here, make this a list, so we can call it ice cream. Here I would select which keyword I want to put it to. So let's say I put message. I can add that. I can add multiple keywords. So if I have an Applebee's and I want that as a keyword, I can add that. I can have multiple keywords associated with this one list. Program sponsor is who's sending the message. This is my brief description of what the person is going to opt into. So they're opting in for special offers for loyal customers. I can change the frequency of the message per number, per month, per week, per day. I can add a coupon if I want, so I come down here, I click Add, I select my coupon, I hit Close, and now I have a coupon attached to this. So when someone opts in, first they'll receive this message right here, and then 20 to 25 seconds later, they'll receive their coupon. The alternative auto reply message, this is for people who already subscribed, so I can put thank you, but you have already joined this list. So that way when someone opts in, then they opt out, and they try to opt back in again, they would get this message. Also, our platform is set up, if someone opts into a list and you send a coupon with it, they'll receive it the first time they opt in. If they opt out and then try to opt back in to get that coupon a second time, our system still has that number stored, and they will not be able to receive the coupon again. I would hit save, and now my opt-in list would pop up here, and it's ready to be used, so people would be able to start to text in the keyword to join that list. It's the same thing with the lead list, so I can click on that, and when I click on that, I would be able to create a lead list, and it's the same thing. I just fill it out real quick. I put in all the information. I can only, with this, pick one keyword. I enter in the message that they would receive when they text it in. If I wanted to add a coupon, I can add a coupon down here. Okay, so that's a lead list. The next thing that we're going to do is, here are all our features. We're going to take you through some of the features that are most commonly used for everyone. Okay, one of the most used ones is for doctor's offices, or dentist office, or even a hair salon, is our appointment manager. So you click on appointment manager. We have a few different ways that you can put in the appointments. If you wanted to do an individual appointment, you would just create new. And this would bring me to my screen, and here I put in my actual appointment time, the date and time. So if it's let's say it's 1 p.m. on, let's say March 15th. So now my appointment date and time are set. My notification is how much prior to my appointment I want to notify. I can send it up to 2 days in advance, to 1 day, up to a half hour before, or I can send it instantly right now. Then here I would enter the person's phone number again. And after I enter the person's phone number, if I know their first and last name, I can put it in or not. I can send it as just a reminder. I can send it with our long confirmation or our short confirmation. This is going to allow it to be a two-way message, so I would know what the person's response to their appointment would be. I can put in the message I want them to say. Don't forget your appointment. And we have these great features, the merge tag, so I can actually put in, if I put in the % and then capital with the word time, % again, when I send this message, this March 15, 2012, 1 p.m. will show up, not the time %. I can add in the first name or last name if I wanted, all these other features if I wanted to. I can add these customers to an opt-in list, so when they respond to my message, they would join this list. The notify this number is the phone number the person would be notified when someone joins this list. So that's how I would do individual message. I can save this as a template, so if it's for Dr. B, I can save this and save it as new. So every time I go in there, instead of having to type it in, I just come to the doctor's template, and it would come up. I have 2 Dr. B's. It would come up with the message I put in there. If I want to be able to send out multiple appointments, more than one at a time, I can come in to create multiple. And here, as you see, I can send up to 48 appointments at once. I can modify this how I'd like. I can change the appointment date, the time, the notification time, the person's phone number, so I can come in and just start entering in phone numbers, and it's going to start to populate the field. The type is what kind of confirmation I want them to have, so whether it's just a reminder, the long confirmation or the short confirmation, the message, and what opt-in list. I can use it my default, so if I click set defaults, now I can default on how far away I want my appointments to be. So let's say I want to use it for 5 days from now. I want a notification to go out right now as soon as I'm done. I want it to be a short reminder. It's for the template is for Dr. B, the opt-in list, and this is the number. I hit save, and then what you'll see is my appointment date will change. My notification time will change also, and then I would fill it out. And once I do that, I can scroll down to here and hit submit. I'm not saving the form. I'm submitting the form to be sent out. And then once I hit approve, then it would send out all of the appointments that I have. So that's how to use the multiple appointments. We also have, if you want to do mass appointments, we have a tool that you can use to upload mass appointments. You would download our template, you fill in the mandatory fields, and once you fill in those fields, you can upload it and send it out. So that's our appointment manager. You can then here go in and view different dates to see what the response of certain people are. I can set my autoresponder. So this is when someone hits the C to confirm, this is the message they would get. Or if they had a miss, this is the message they would get. And you can see so on. I can change these to whatever I'd like. And like I said, these will be the messages that the customer will receive when they reply to the confirmation. Another great feature that we have that a lot of restaurants and bars have been using is the text to win. Our text to win feature basically does all the work for you to have a contest without you having to do anything. What you do, you're going to create new. So I'm going to create the name of the sweepstake. Let's say it's for a free snowboard. Okay. I can choose which opt-in list I'm going to be using. So let's say I use this one. Now I have two features. I can use all the numbers that are on the list only. If I click check how many participants, I can see there's 63 people joined. Or what I can do is I can click selective participants, and then I can set when I want this contest to run. If I collect all numbers on the list, even if people join after I started this text to win campaign, then they would still be in the contest plus the 63 numbers I've already collected. If I do selective participants, it's only the numbers I've collected during this time frame that I set up. So let's say from today to the 14th, only those numbers would be in. I can select how many winners I want to have. I can type in the message for the winners. I can type in the message for the people who did not run. The execution time is when I want to do the drawing. So if I want the drawing to be right now, I hit submit and it would select the winner right now. Or if I want to schedule it to the end of my text-in date, I would put down here the 14th, and then I would select what time I want to run the contest. So let's say we close around 10, so I want to do it at 9 o'clock. I'd hit save, and it would then generate the winner for me at this exact time. I don't have to worry about anything, and it will notify all participants involved in this text to win campaign. So that's another great feature that you can use for restaurants, bars, or anywhere that wants to give away something. I'm going to pass it back over to Yuval, and Yuval's going to get into how to use our mobile couponing, how to send some text messaging, the integration with the social media.
All right, thank you, Mark. All right. let's go into, by the way, text to screen is something we'll have probably this month. So if you people looking at text to screen, this is something we will launch this month in March. It's a nice tool. I mean, the bars and the people that this has TV displays all over. It's pretty cool. And let's jump to our most useful, the most robust tool, which is the couponing tool. So this couponing tool is robust. I mean, it's not just a text message with a discount on it. As you see here, it actually has graphics, tracking redemptions, and permissions, and a lot of stuff that are required in real couponing environment. When you create a coupon, you choose either image. If you want to actually design this whole thing by yourself in Photoshop or something similar, you can do that and choose the image coupon. Or most people use our template coupon, which is this, consistent of product name, product login, that's what you see right here in the preview. Once you type it, the preview will show you exactly how it's going to look like. Then you can use upload an image. We have a nice gallery here for you, or you can upload from your computer. It's up to you. Discount type, if it's $3 off or 30 or 20% off, it's up to you. As you see, show me the preview right away. I'll change the color to blue. And terms and conditions, only on Tuesday and Wednesday, and the address of the store. So these are important factors when you consider mobile couponing. Now, barcoding. On the bottom here, you can choose the barcode standard. It is really depends on your POS system or your client's POS system. You can just use promotion code if it's a basic, small business mom and pops with no couponing or, no redemption or barcoding tracking. So you can just give a promotion code to the coupon, or you can use the nice fancy QR code. As you see, I typed the number, and once I click off this text box, it will generate a real scannable barcode. This real scannable barcode, you can actually scan with a gun that can scan from LCD screens, which is your cell phone. So as you see here, I created a nice coupon. I'll change that back to red. It's better fit for restaurants, pizzerias. And now I go to the second page, and I'll give it an expiration date. And I decided here on December, the end of the year, December. So after, if someone has this text message with the link, it will actually take them to the wallet we have here developed. We actually developed a unique mobile wallet per cell phone number. So every number gets a unique link to his phone that takes them to this personal wallet. So this way we make sure that only a person redeem only one coupon at a time. So we know on the reporting as well, not just how many redeemed or how many viewed, but also who redeemed, and this way we can control that every user can redeem only one coupon. This is very important for business owners. When you talk about mobile couponing, they worry about people forwarding the coupon, or have it sent to a lot of people by the viral effect. You said something good, and all of a sudden 2,000 people running to your store, and they all can redeem this coupon, or come more and more. You can really track it with a simple SMS coupon. Here you can track it, and you can make sure that when someone redeemed the coupon, it cannot redeem it again. So I have this coupon. Now I can send it. After I created it, I can send it to one of my distribution lists, and it will show me here all my distribution list, and it will show me also how many people I have on each distribution list. And if you have a number that is under both lists, let's say I have my phone number on this list, he won't send it again. So he won't send it twice. He will only send it once. The system knows that this number is on both lists, and it will only send it one time for that user, as long as it's on the same submission of the coupon. You can send it to one number, and then you can say, I want to post it to my social media, Twitter and Facebook. So before this webinar, I sent a coupon to my phone, and I included Facebook. And this is how it looks on Lime's Facebook page. This is a really cool feature. As you see, 3 hours ago, this is the powered by. You see it's powered by Lime Cellular. And this is where we were talking about branding under the account setup. This is what the users will see. So if my brand is, I don't know, mobile marketing for me, it will be powered by mobile marketing for me here, not Lime Cellular. So whatever you see, the brand name and the company name, this is the brand name. This is what it will show. So let's say you publish the coupon to the restaurant social media page or other social media pages, and a person saw it, and he's not on the list. He's just saw it on Facebook because his friend commented on it or someone liked it, and it's how it got shared everywhere and people saw it. He click grab this coupon. This will take him to a landing page under your white label branding, and it will ask him to enter his number. If he's already on the list, he won't do anything. He won't opt in the user again. But if he's not opted in, and I'll enter my number, and this will opt in the user and then send them the coupon. So every submission of the coupon is really an opportunity to generate more opt-ins. It's a very strong effect on your business or your client's business, basically. So if you're the administrator, you are the marketer, and you manage the account for the client, and you're admin of 20 pages, all you need to do is to register this account once with this link. Then you click on Facebook pages. Then you get a list of all the pages that are registered with this account, and you can just enable the one you want. If you're not sure that this is the page, you can click on the link here, and it will take you to the page that we are showing you, basically. So that's the social integration. It's very powerful. Please use this. There's no extra cost or anything for that. So, I mean, the couponing, you can publish anything there, not just the couponing, but it's the most powerful integration or marriages between the couponing, because people get something for it. So QR codes are able to be published under the social media, and for example, the landing pages. Landing pages are very useful. Let's say you want to create an opt-in landing page. All you need to do is to create a new landing page, and then use the opt-in widget here, and this will create it. Will give you all the keywords that you have under your account, and choose the fields that you want to collect, and this will create here a mobile landing page with the background you chose and everything, and a specific URL. You can even give it an expiration date. It's very simple, and it will track your views, and you'll be able to generate opt-ins right here. And once you have, every account is hosted on the servers automatically under a short URL, and you can just copy and paste this URL and basically send it to everyone via simple text over your social media, and or anywhere else, basically. So, I mean, these are the social media integration, couponing, some of the other features. We're constantly working on new stuff, improving the existing. For example, under upload contact, we recently added this upload single contact tool. If you have, for example, a car dealership and you're sitting and you know, every new, not just car dealership, but we got a lot of businesses that are basically collecting the numbers via cards, and they're signing the people that they want to opt in via cards, like postcards kind of thing, and they fill the form and they're signing there that they want to opt in. So the person that from the business can just use this simple upload contact tool to upload one by one. So every end of the day you have 5, 10 people, or you want to do it twice a day, a simple tool like this. If you're moving from other platform, which has happened a lot with line client, new client, you can move your previously opted in contact from the other platform. You just upload the CSV file right here. You can download a sample right here. We check all the numbers for you to make sure they're valid phone numbers and mobile cell phone numbers and not landlines or disconnected numbers. And just make sure you give us a great explanation. If it's a different shortcode they opted into, just mention the shortcode here in the process. Or if you have a list of leads that you want them to opt in, you can use this tool that's a require opt-in. If you have more than 5,000 numbers, you'll just have to do it twice or not, but it's 5,000 per upload. And that's about it. I mean, I'm sure we won't be able to cover everything, but I think we covered a lot. This will be recorded, so you can view it again. I know it's a lot to take in when you know, you watch it, and there's just a lot of stuff going on. So, I mean, thank you very much for joining us today. Any other questions that are not answered, please wait 5 more minutes and we will just answer all the questions, and we'll be happy to shoot you this recorded version. And thank you for joining us.